I'm going to pose a question to all of you, so listen up.
Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Raise your hand if you ever wanted to become a model, become the next Jordan Barrett or Chico Lakowski. Literal 10 out of 10s. You'd get to travel the world, staying in the most expensive places with the hottest girls, and just walk on stage for a few minutes. At least for me, my hand is raised as that sounds freaking awesome. But I'm assuming you just thought you were too ugly, right? Well, I have the answer to all of your problems. Looksmaxxing. For those that are completely clueless by what that is, it's basically the process of trying to maximize your attractiveness. Now, I know a lot about this as I'm a former Looksmaxxer. I heard about this trend before it was cool and tried it out for myself, unaware of its power. Here's an old picture of me. Oops, wrong picture. Here we go. Now, this was approximately 3 years ago. I'm a good-looking guy in this picture. Most girls would probably call this a 7. Solid score, but I wasn't satisfied with this, as I wanted to look like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho. So I began to push my body to its limits. Now, dun da da da, look at me. A 9.8 out of 10 according to my grandma. I improved my teeth by getting multiple whitening treatments done. I started going to the gym approximately 3 times a week, mainly prioritizing cardio, shedding 25 pounds. Was a little apprehensive, but I ended up going to a tanning salon as well, which worked wonders for my skin and made my pale chalk skin a nice light golden brown. What I did was classic Looksmaxxing, and I can confidently say that as of 5 days ago, I went on my first date with a girl. Thank you. But please hold the applause until the end of the video. Looksmaxxing truly does work. For no one. All of that I just said was a bunch of nonsense. Looksmaxxing is one of the dumbest TikTok trends that I've seen, and it's gotten far worse. Even dangerous from when it first got popular back in 2023. And it's not only the Looksmaxxing trend that I hate, but also many of the influencers pushing and promoting this stupid trend, like Dylan Latham. He's an influencer with a wide internet presence with over 1.8 million followers on TikTok and over 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's one of the more harmless ones, as the Looksmaxxing tips he recommends aren't harmful to your body in any way, but he definitely just wastes your time to get that fat, juicy paycheck from YouTube. Take his 9 secrets to glow up as a teenager in 2025 YouTube video. He prides himself on not talking about the same old garbage that every influencer talks about.
Every single creator basically just says the same information repeated over and over and over again. And now that I have 1 million subscribers, I thought I'd give my genuine advice that's actually completely different from anything you've probably heard before.
But then goes on to say the most basic information. His first tip was awareness. Second tip, don't wear jewelry. Third tip, hair maxing. So he's pretty much just saying improve your hairstyle. His last tip just made me turn off the video, but he said, and I kid you not, to start drinking Prime, Logan Paul and KSI's energy drink.
What the fuck is this? I don't know.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt and thought that maybe his TikToks are more helpful as he's got a larger following there than on YouTube. The first TikTok I watched was about how models gatekept the information he was about to share. My gut was telling me this is going to be a waste of time, but my brain was burned out for the day, so I gave it a watch.
This is what all models do to look so much better than the average person. And the funny thing is my model friends have actually told me that they're told to gatekeep this information. What I'm doing in this video is I'm dumbing it down to 4 things that if you do these things, you're gonna look significantly better than you do right now. Number 1 is maxing out your hair. The next thing is literally just working out, go to the gym. Third thing is literally skincare. And the last thing is being a low body fat percentage.
Fucking shit. I wasted my time. Welp, That's Dylan the Looksmaxxer for you all. Let's go on to some of the weirder shit that people are going to use to make themselves look better, like this guy's routine. He starts off with doing 20 orbicularis reps, where he just pushes his skin back next to his eyes like an alien, and then opens and closes his eyes repeatedly. Looks painful, but pointless at the same time. Then he did something called zyga pushing to get his cheekbones more defined. Again, probably won't do anything for him. He then finishes his routine with a grand finale by eating raw red meat, looking completely unfazed by it somehow. I would automatically puke if raw meat went in my mouth, but this guy enjoys it. Surprised this kid's parents even allow him to eat that. As a simple Google search, what the hell? I got distracted and ended up on a raw meat subreddit, wondering if it's safe to eat raw meat, and this guy said eating raw meat is worth the risk. And Redditor Sloppy Dodd responded with, I was scared of drinking pee, but I collected my own data, pee, and now I think it's totally normal.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Man, people are weird. So yeah, that kid's routine was pretty odd, and I imagine he didn't get those face exercises from watching Jeff Nippard, but instead Oscar Patel. Oscar is a major player in the Looksmaxxing world with 190,000 followers on TikTok. He rose to fame for his transformation video, which has over 10 million views right now. While it was an impressive transformation as he basically changed genders, girl to guy, I doubt it's because of thumb pulling, zygomatic tape, or mewing. Popular Looksmaxxing techniques he said were a staple to his transformation. I would bet $1 million that 60% of it was just puberty, and the other 40% was just workout routine, diet, and a skincare product or two. Nothing else. Like, he hurts his credibility so much by saying that this jawline exerciser that he's using is responsible for his jawline. Dude, you either A, got sponsored, or B, you just needed to make content, so you just bought that thing and said that it worked. Cause in your transformation, you didn't once mention that being an integral part to your routine at all. And your jawline looked pretty good in that. I feel like these influencers treat us like dogs sometimes and just expect us to believe everything they say. But all in all, these influencers are full of shit and they're starting to have a negative impact on people. Just look at what they're creating. Bojack, please, brother. How do I increase face length? I might have a very mild short face syndrome. Otherwise, my maxilla and projection is good when I got rated on org. How do you get such prominent zygos? I thought this last one was funny. How do I get hollow cheekbone? Hello. I couldn't reach you in private, so here's the answer to your question. No. It's not normal to have an inflammation in the anus area after intense penetration. Yeah, just superficial comments, and it's honestly starting to all feel very Black Mirror-ish, as there are face rating websites even when an AI model basically grades someone on their facial attractiveness.
This Looksmaxxing app UMax has to be bullshit. It gave me an 88 overall, 95 potential, 93 masculinity. I don't even have a beard.
I will admit that these face ratings can be kind of funny though, as popular Twitch streamer Lacey got rated, and I was dying from laughter.
How attractive is Lacey? Lacey has extremely close-set eyes that are overly rounded and lack positive canthal tilt. He has an overly short face and an excessively long mid-face due to his long philtrum. Lacey has a wide jaw, but his—
Yo, how much time does this guy have on his hands, bro?
But jokes aside, this Looksmaxxing propaganda that gets shoved down our throats can have a negative impact. I read about a guy named James that got major procedures done, such as a rhinoplasty, as well as Botox injected into his forehead, on top of a teeth whitening and a threading of his eyebrows. He's considering even chin surgery at this point. How much do you think this cost him? $1,000 or $2,000? Nope. Try $13,000. The unrealistic expectations that a lot of these influencers are showing to the world is absurd. These influencers basically have all day to do hundreds of thumb pulls, and all the lymphatic drainage, don't even want to look up what that means, that their heart desires. Most people got kids, school, or a boring ass job to go to. And while I have crapped all over Looksmaxxing, I do agree that trying to improve yourself is a good thing. I mean, there is such a thing as the halo effect. More attractive people do get more unfair attention and opportunities, but it ain't that complicated, and we don't need a fancy ass word for it. Work out 3 to 4 times a week, eat right, go to a professional if you need any assistance along the way. Simple. Ah, shit. That's it for me. Gotta end it there, or I'll be late for my BBL appointment. See ya.